It is Halloween, which means it is time to talk about some of my favorite movies, which happen to be the Universal classic monster movies: Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and this guy, Dracula. Now, I want to talk about Dracula. I have an intro coming out on No Me Too later this month for the film, but I want to talk about this particular piece of Dracula's costume, his cape. More specifically, I want to talk about a myth surrounding Dracula's cape that has persisted for generations and is unfortunately pretty wrong. Now, as the legend goes, when Bela Lugosi died in 1956, he was buried in his original Dracula cape. That's wrong. Lugosi was buried in a cape, but he actually had many replicas of those capes. He wore the cape after Dracula. He wore it again in 1948 for Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. He wore it on stage when he played the character again a couple of times, but he always held on to it. And so when he died, he was buried in a replica of his original cape. However, he was buried in the original tuxedo he wore in the film. So, what happened to the original cape? His family held on to it. They had originally put it up for auction in 2011 with an opening bid of about $1 million. It did not sell, so they held on to it, and then in 2019, they donated it to the Academy Museum in California. It has been under restoration since then, and I'm hoping we get to see it in an exhibition soon, maybe with other costumes from the Universal Monster era, but that's where it is right now. It is not in his tomb or in his coffin with him. He is buried in a separate cape. The actual cape is with the Academy Museum now. Anyway, that's my little history lesson. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time in the lobby.